Hey everybody, it's Ed Zoller and hope you enjoyed the market update. This is more a focused video. I'm just going to talk about just builder panic. Kind of explained in the update why the builders are panicked because they got a ton of inventory, a 300% increase from just a couple years ago. And this also answers the question when people are like, if builders are struggling, why are they still building? I drive around, I see all these homes under construction because they made that decision to buy that dirt, to permit for that home and build that home back here when there was no inventory by builders. They needed to catch up, but then all of a sudden the faucet got turned off instantaneously with interest rates going up and unemployment starting to go up. People just couldn't afford these homes, and now they're stuck building what they've already started. So they're not starting new builds. They're finishing what they already have. Showed you a couple builders that have done anywhere from 54,000. Well, let's get the laser pointer going on here. $54,000 price drop, a total of $50,000 price drop by Adams Homes, nation's #1 builder, doing 7 to 10 grand price drops month over month. But this one did start at 492, but now they're offering, probably D.R. Horton, in my opinion, is offering the best incentives. But I wanted to break down one of these homes, this one right here. So this is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,300 square foot under air, porcelain plank flooring, the tub and shower with the tile all the way up, and the granite countertops, and the stainless steel appliances, and it overlooks a preserve, and it's in a brand new gated community with a lagoon style pool, and new clubhouse, and 2 types of gyms, and it's amazing. Great house, right? 3-car garage as well. Big win right there, especially since we don't have basements in Southwest Florida. Pretend this house wasn't brand new with all these incentives. Imagine it was, say you bought it 2 months ago and said, no, I changed my mind, I want to sell it. And now you're an owner of this and you're trying to sell it in this market. Well, a buyer would buy your home, total $25,000 out of pocket for an FHA loan. This is the current FHA interest rates as of when I'm writing this. The taxes on that house, the HOA dues, all included, that would cost that buyer $37.40 a month on a mortgage with just the 25 grand down. A lot of people don't make that down here, but let's say we had someone that did. But then they had an agent, smart, that sat there and gave them options and said, hey, instead of buying a used home for $37.40 a month, let's look at the brand new home that no one's ever lived in, painted or touched up or damaged or anything else. A brand new home, exactly the same. Well, what would that down payment be? Well, because they're helping paying all the closing costs, the down payment on this house is only $16.4. So that saves you about $8,800 difference out of pocket. Thanks for the $8,800 for getting the new home. Wait, you got a new home and it costs you less out of pocket. The insurance is lowered because it's a new home as opposed to a used home, and they're doing all this flex cash stuff to buy down the rate even further to 4.99. The taxes, the same tax on the house, same HOA, and now we have a payment of $32.13. That's a $527 a month difference, and saving $8,700 out of pocket. To save $527 off this price here, we'd have to take this $479.99 and drop it down to $392, right down here. I did all the math so you don't have to. An $80,000 or an 18% drop in price just to compete. So a used person right now, you really can't compete with that, can you? Unless you want to drop $80,000 off your house and offer up all these incentives and down payment assistance and interest rate buy downs and all of that to you as an owner. This is why, in my opinion, right now, new homes are cheaper than used homes. And that's why our prices, although very stubborn to come down, they are going to start coming down because of this reason. Just my opinion, but all this makes sense if you just look at it neutrally. As if you're an owner, of course, you'd want to deny it. No, my house is only going to be going up because real estate doesn't go down, Ed. Well, you may not remember 2005 and 6 because you really weren't in the real estate market. When I remember in 2006, that was a saying that most agents my age, when I was in my 30s, young 30s, late 20s, said, well, real estate never goes down. No, it does. Because the people back then would tell me, oh, you weren't around for the 90s. Oh, you weren't around for the 80s. No, I was in middle school or elementary school in the 80s. No, I didn't look at real estate back then. But our crash always felt very personal to me. It was our crash, my generation. Now, 16, 17 years later, it's happening again. So we have a whole new generation of folks that this is their first crash to experience. So Just food for thought on how I believe used market is going to feel a lot of downward pressure because of these builders. So uh, this is just a breakdown of how you can structure a deal. And when I talk about turning a dagger into a feather, well, how instead of waiting for the prices to go down 80 grand, how about we just get a monthly payment like it did it already by utilizing the seller's money? This is not some adjustable rate mortgage. This is a 30-year fixed mortgage. So it's not like we're just temporarily buying it down. I've even seen builders not only buy it down, but buy it down more with a 2-1 buy down. So in the first year, let's say instead of 4.99, you're 2.99. And then in the second year, you're 3.99. And in the fourth year, all the way to the 30th year, you're fixed at 4.99. That usually costs around 6-7 grand. If they're paying for it, let them. Enjoy that extra free 24 months of really low mortgage payments that are well within your budget. As buyers out there, you have to have a budget, something you're comfortable with. Buy the right home, the perfect home that you're going to be in for the next 7 to 10 years. Just because you're a first-time home buyer, a lot of generations will tell you your first home shouldn't be your best home, because our first home when we were young wasn't. This is the kind of market that, no, you want this home to be something that you can grow into. That's not going to be too big, too small, or anything about it sucks. That is the only 3 reasons sellers sell. Too big, too small, or something sucks. The house sucks. The job sucks. The location sucks. The city sucks. The state sucks. That's the reason people sell homes. Now, 2-3 years ago, people sold homes a 4th reason. I want to get rich. Oh my God, I'm looking at 100 grand of profit. I didn't even think in 1 year time. I've never made that much money in my entire life. I wouldn't expect the house to go up another 100 grand, which it did. But people did get out for that reason. That's not the right reason to sell, but it's not the reason why anymore. People aren't selling to get rich. They're selling because it's either too small, too big, or something sucks. Guys, I hope you like this mini breakdown. I might actually start doing this for a market update since they were starting to get above 20 minutes. I'd rather break down something I would talk a lot about that I think is important. But this particular house at 16744 Elkhorn Coral Drive, which is the most beautiful home in the world, you can get, like we dropped the price, $80,000, as long as 3213 is something that is affordable for you, something that you're comfortable with, that you have a job that's not at risk, and that this is a comfortable thing. But if it is something, and there's plenty more examples out there, and that means maybe not this one in the gated community, but this one on a normal lot in the Cape or Fort Myers or South Fort Myers, North Fort Myers, guys, you can always give me a call. I'm just going to fast forward through all these slides. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Oh my God, I went too fast. Okay. My information, there you go, right there. There's my email, editvillarealty.com, teacherscomebuyhomes.com. If you're a buyer thinking of wanting to qualify to purchase a home and look at all the incentives out there, Lee County Market Update will give you all the updates starting from the end of the year to January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and now August. And then anytime you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.